Before we get to start this healthy Hawaiian ceviche, we better go and get some groceries. Let's head to spud.ca and fill up our cart. Let's start by grabbing the star of this movie, the ahi tuna. The health benefits of this Pacific yellow-finned beauty are off the charts. The fact that it contains high levels of selenium, which facilitates new cell growth, makes it constantly in demand by high-level athletes. Let's grab one package, place it in our cart. Now, let's grab some flavor. When choosing the flavor ingredients of poke, they can be quite varied. I'm going to share the recipe my partner and I used when we had a restaurant together on Maui, Hawaii. Chef Raul Bermudez shared this recipe with me, and now I'll share it with you. I can wait while you go and get a pen and paper, or you can just follow the links below to grab the following. Put in your cart some soy sauce, rice vinegar, some sesame oil, pickled ginger, chili flakes, or sambal oelek. You'll also need some organic white and green onion. And for our bowl vegetable ingredients, I used organic carrot, cucumber, and avocado, but you're pretty much free to use whatever vegetables you like. Well, hello up there. I figured we'd get started by preparing this glorious fish. What a beauty. The most important tip I can give when making this delicious dish is to remove all the connective tissue from the fish. I start this by removing the belly meat and putting it off to the side to cook later in a different dish. For tender poke, we want to remove all the white tendon associated with this part of the tuna. Once our yellowfin tuna is clean of any of the white tendon, we're going to cut it into poke-sized pieces, which is a Hawaiian word for small cut piece. I like to cut mine into about 3/4 of an inch in size, with them being slightly rectangular. I find it makes it a bit easier to handle with chopsticks. And now we're going to flavor our tuna. The ahi itself is incredibly rich and does very well with intense defined flavors. This is one dish you'll prefer to be too spicy before being too bland. Put sliced white and green onion in your mixing bowl with your tuna. I'm leaving much of the seasoning of this dish to you. I'll provide guidelines, but this is one dish that you'll need to adjust seasoning a few times before you arrive on what you like. For liquid seasoning, I'm adding soy sauce, rice vinegar, and toasted sesame oil. I also like to mince up some pickled ginger. Of course, we all know these flavors work from all of our time sitting at sushi bars. To add some fire, I like to use sambal oelek. It's a red chili paste that packs a heck of a punch. Dried chilies also work great here as well. Naturally, you're also going to want to add some sea salt to balance the rest of the dish out. One option I also like is toasting some nori seaweed sheets in the oven for a couple seconds, slicing them thinly and then including them in the mix. Don't tell Raul. Now that all of our key ingredients are in the poke, we can focus on adjusting the seasoning. It may need more rice vinegar or sesame oil. Taste it, it's the only way to find out for sure. Let's put our poke back in the fridge for at least an hour before we start the other two parts of our bowl. Let's prepare our vegetables to complete our meal. Think of these as the salad component to our meal and should be cut with that in mind. Let's peel our organic carrot and slice them into matchsticks or julienne. Next, let's slice our organic English cucumber on the bias into chopstick-worthy bites. Finally, let's prepare our avocado. If you need some insight in the handling of avocados, I've included a link to our page. It offers a tutorial on the peeling and slicing of avocados. Have a look around. It'll help you out. All we have left now to prepare is our rice. And I know what you're thinking. I thought this tutorial was on cooking with no sugar and no grains, and rice is a grain. Don't get me wrong, rice doesn't get a pass on the ketogenic or paleo diets, but I will include small amounts into my meal as it doesn't spike my insulin levels the same way bread or pasta does. Feel free to use whichever rice you'd like. Today I'm adding 1 1/2 cups of water to 1 cup of sushi rice. Into the rice cooker it goes. Best $20 I've ever spent. 1/2 cup of sushi rice works out to about 25 grams of carbohydrates. That amount won't spin my nutritional life out of control, so live a little. I'm pretty sure you would have figured out the next part on your own. We're just going to distribute our rice, poke, and vegetables into our bowl. For additional flavor, I like to add more pickled ginger as well as toasted sesame seeds. Feel free to add whatever flavors you feel increase the layers to this timeless classic. And there you have it, a classic Hawaiian-style ahi poke with no sugar and no grains. Mostly. If you found this video helpful, give yourself some internet karma by giving us a big blue thumb, a share, or even a 5-star review. I'm David Husero. Thank you for watching this segment of kale-free healthy meals. On I can teach you how to make that. Bye for now.
Wow, that's close up.